Yes, welcome to this race briefing for VANTAA Triathlon 2026. My name is Mika Luoto. I'm working as a sport director for uh, Finnish Triathlon Federation, and I'm helping the LOC and the athletes also during the race day on Saturday. So I will uh, make this uh, presentation for you, and then we have also head referee Risto Salmijärvi here, who can answer or add something if I miss something important. And then at the end of this short briefing, you have you are able to ask some questions if you are still confused after about anything basically. But I think, and I know that most of you have been racing in VANTAA already, so most of the things are quite familiar. Maybe there are some little changes, but I will go through these things. So first, some general information about the VANTAA Triathlon, and then schedules for Saturday, and then we go through the race courses, and then race rules and information about the race, and then if you have some questions, you can ask at the end of this short briefing. And you, okay, it's quite difficult now to, I will have to let some people in. I hope there will be not too many anymore. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the general information. So you find the athlete's guide from VANTAA Triathlon webpage, and I think you already have read it, and I hope you have read it already. Unless you can do it later, and you also will get a PDF file from this about this race briefing, so you can read it later or afterwards. So if I go quite fast, some things you can repeat it afterwards before Saturday. Race office is open already on Friday evening from 6 to 8, and then Saturday from 7:30. So you have time to pick up your race numbers and race gear at these times from race office. Prize money, of course, and the prizes will be prize money for the best 3 male and female athletes, 500, 300, and 200 euros. And it doesn't matter whether you are competing in junior or youth athlete, you are still in the same race in that open race, then you are able to have this prize money, and yeah, it's all for all competitors, Finnish and the other athletes. And then there will be some product prizes for best 3 athletes in each category. So yeah. Okay. Then this year the distances are sprint distance, as you know, for the elite, junior, and older youth athletes. So it will be sprint distance, and then younger youth athletes born in 2011 and 2012 will have a separate start in super sprint distance. So it's a bit different than last year. Most of the athletes have sprint distance, and then the younger ones will have the super sprint distance. And here is also a link for the live results. It doesn't work yet, but should work on Saturday morning. I hope so. So you will get this PDF file, so you get straight link to the live results, and you can also find it from the webpage of VANTAA Triathlon. This is the schedule. The race office is open from Friday evening, like I say, but then this is the start schedule for the Saturday. 10:45 will be the first start of Nordic Cup. It is for the youth male athletes born in 2011 and 2012, and then 3 minutes later will be the start for the youngest female athletes. Let's see. There will be someone. No. Sorry for that. I think everyone is in. It's good. Then 11:15 will be the main male start. So 11:15 Nordic Cup Elite under 23, under 19, and under 17 years old male athletes, and then 11:55 the female start, the same elite, and under 23, under 19, and under 17. In Nordic Cup, we actually don't have a series for under 23 years old, but in Finnish championships we have it, and also if you also the top 3 under 23 athletes will get some prizes, so it's something extra at this VANTAA Triathlon. Okay, and then award ceremony will be on the pier, the same place where you start the swimming at 13:40, and after that you have a couple of hours until the mixed relay starts. And mixed relay, there is only one start, so every categories, whether you are junior or elite, relay team will start at the same time, so it will be 4:30, and award ceremony for that category will be 6:15 in the evening. And I hope this will be, or these are quite precise, but if something happens, there can be little changing, but we will inform you if there will be some changing. Hopefully not that much. Okay, and then we go to race maps. First, the race venue. If you have been there, it's quite familiar, but if you are new, I will shortly tell you how it goes. So the race office, actually start from the parking area. So here is the lake, and the race venue is in the north part of the lake. But you have to park. This road is closed for cycling already in the morning, So you have to park your cars here if you come by car. So there will be maybe 800 meters, something like that, walking or cycling to the lake, where is the race venue. And when you come to the race venue, first on your left side, you come from here, the entrance is here, and then there you can see the race office on the left side of the road. And this is the transition area also. So you go to the bike check-in at this side of the area, and race office is first there. And then I will go through the transition a bit later. The swimming is, of course, in the lake, by the lake. So here is the pier where you all will start. All the starts are in that pier, jumping to the water, and there is a little beach over there, some sand. So basically, and here you have also some cloak rooms, so you can change your run race gear on there. Yeah, and the finish line will be very close to the start place, so it's very compact on that way, even though transition area is a bit further from the beach and the start and finish line. Okay, let's go to the swimming. 750-meter start from the pier. Both in both male and female start, there will be around 40 athletes, so there will be it's not too crowded to start from the pier. So you start here and do that kind of loop, 750 meters in one loop. The first boy is a bit less than 200 meters. I think it's 150 to 200 meters, so it's quite intensive for the first boy, but then there is plenty of time to do some passes after that. And this is in that open class start, so for elite and juniors the swimming will be 750 meters, and then for younger youth athletes you only swim 350 meter, so the swimming course is of course much shorter and easier to do. The bike course is same for everyone. In sprint distance you the bike course 4 times 5k bike course. It's basically quite easy, unless it's basically quite easy. There is only 3 U-turns on that bike course, except the transition area where you go through every lap. So there will be 4 times you ride through the transition area, and there will be some tight turns which you better learn beforehand before the race. But I will show it a bit better a bit later how it goes. Last year there were some athletes that didn't learn that very well, so it's not that tricky, but you better see how it goes so you are not in trouble during the race day. And in super sprint distance, the bike course is 2 times 5k, so it's 10k altogether. Otherwise, it's the same. And the running, it's 2 times 2.5k, so 2 loops. First you start, the bike goes to the other way, and then on running you go the opposite way. It's the sand, so all the way, so it's soft and quite quite tough running, and couple of curves also. There is U-turn after 500 meters, and then some bridge, and this is a bit easier way around the lake. And then again, some couple of U-turns here, and again, and then also some hills, and then the rest of the lap is the same, but they are slightly different, the first and second lap. So, but there will be officials to show how it goes, so it's not that difficult, but you better learn a little bit where to go and where are this, for example, where is that place where you do the U-turns. In super sprint distance, athletes will do only one loop, so it's easier. Again, 2.5k. And then let's go back to the transition area. When you come from the swim, you run from down here to your transition area, to your place. Take your gear, bike gear, and tow your bike to the mount line, which is here, the green line. Then you have, every time you have 3 U-turns. When you start riding, 1, 2, and 3 U-turns, and then also one quite tight turn before you go to the big road, and then it's easy. But again, after the first loop, you do the same. You go here, next loop, you turn left, and then do 3 U-turns. So it's a bit technical here, and then again 4 loops, and then after 4 loops, you go to bike exit. Here is this mount line. You jump off the bike and go to your place, and then go running to the opposite side, to the forest. Where is the running? Okay, and then penalty box, it's around 100 meters before the finish line. So take care that if you have a penalty, you will serve it here in the penalty box, and also in mixed relay. Be sure that your number, if your number is there, you will serve that. It's only 10 seconds in sprint distance and 5 seconds in relay, so it's not much, but you have to serve it if you have some penalties. Here are the race course videos. Now they are correct links. There were some wrong links at the beginning, but now they are right. So you can watch the cycling or the bike course, and also bike. Yeah, this is the same bike course 5k, and then in running, how it goes. If you want to see it on video, you can watch it here. And then team relay, the running is different, and also there is a video from transition place, but it looks a bit different now than on Saturday, so you will see that on Saturday also where is the transition. Next we will go to mixed relay. We hope that we have still plenty of more relay teams, so the race will be much more interesting to have if we have more teams also from abroad. So you have time to entry your teams until 1 hour before the race, so you can do that on Saturday also. Like normal, the females athlete will start the relay, and then on third leg you must also be a female athlete, and then second and fourth are male athletes normally. It's also possible to have female if you lack of male athletes. Also, international teams are allowed. So if you want to mix, if you miss maybe one girl or one boy, you can borrow from Finland or Estonia or whatever. We can talk about it later on Saturday. So that we hope that all that international athletes that wants to race the relay have the opportunity. But let's see that on Saturday. Yeah, there is a elite and junior relay, but they start together. Juniors is from 14 to 19 years, like normal. And distances are around 200 meters. I think it's not 250, 200 or to 250 meter swim, 5K bike, 1.5K running. And all the relay teams start at 4:30 from the pier. You can change or add the names to your teams until 1 hour before the race. And you can also enter a new team until 1 hour to the start. The swimming course start also from the pier, and after second, third and fourth leg will start here, running here and starting also jump from the pier, but a little bit closer to the first boys, so it's a bit shorter, maybe around 200 to 250 meter swim, and then running again to transition area, 5K bike, and then the running is totally different. It's only 1.5K, so you do here, and then it's a bit different than it used to be, so it's not that complex this time, so just be faster. Not any U-turns this time in relay. Okay. Then some race rules and information. There are more rules, of course. All the normal regular rules applies, and you of course know most of them, so it's on athletes has to know the basic rules, so we go through only some maybe not that typical rules here. But first, some information before the rule participation. You of course go to race office and get the stickers, put it to your helmet and your bike, and you also get your timing chip and put it on your left ankle. And then check into the transition area approximately 60 to 75 minutes before your start. The bike will be checked, so the brakes will work, and helmet has to be on your head when you go there, so it will also be checked. I go a little bit here. Uniforms, we are not checking. In Finland, we don't check uniforms. You can have either your club uniform or national team uniform or whatever uniform you want to use. So as long as it's not, as long as it's not neoprene or that kind of, it has to be fabric, but doesn't matter whether it's your own or on your national team. Transition area, as always in international races, you can have your bike gear on your bike and all the other equipment like running shoes and glasses or watches. You can have it within a half meter from your box. It doesn't have to be in your box. It's enough that they are very close to the boxes before you use it. But afterwards, if you have wetsuit swim, you have to put the wetsuit, of course, to the box, and after the bike, you have to put the helmet to the box. But before the running, you can have your running gear outside the box, close to that. But it's normal international rule. And wetsuits are prohibited if the water temperature is 20 degrees or over. Let's go to that water temperature soon. In Finland, we use the number belts, and so every athlete has to have the bib number belt the whole on bike and run. Of course, not in the swimming. But if wetsuits are allowed, you can use the number belt under the wetsuit. So it's possible to have under your wetsuit if the water is cold and you are able to use wetsuit. But if wetsuits are not allowed, then you have to have your bike number on your bike or on your box, changing transition box. So, but every athlete, even if you have the name on your race suit, you have to have the bib number. So it's a bit different than in Sweden and Denmark. In relay, there will be only one chip, so you have to change it in the transition area. So in relay, there is a you have to change also the chip. You just don't touch the next athlete. You have to change the timing chip. Swimming warm-up area is on the left side of the pier when you looked at from the beach side. So left side, and athletes have to be at the waiting area near the starting area 10 minutes before the start, and then they will tell the first 10 athletes and their names and numbers, and they can start pick up their places from the pier first, and then after that all the other athletes. Penalty box, I already showed it. It's 100 meters before the finish line. And an athlete that commits a rule violation is required to serve it. Otherwise, it will be disqualification, which is very sad if that happens. So in relay, you can choose who will serve the penalty. So it can be anyone of your team, but some of you have to serve it. And now the water temperature has been between 18 and 19 degrees at the moment, and it's quite warm now the last days, so it's very possible that the swimming will be without wetsuit, but take your wetsuit with you anyway. So it's about it's around maybe 50-50 how it goes. It depends probably how cold the nights are before the race. And it will be officially measured 1 hour before the start. Okay. Then we have head referee Risto Salmijärvi. Can maybe add something that I forgot something.
Okay, thank you, Mika. I think it was quite nice presentation and the key topics were pointed out there. I think that there was maybe two things to point out still about the swimming course. Please take care that you take the right line after the startup. The first buoy there, you should leave it on your left side. Otherwise, it shortens your swim and it's not the correct way to go. Other buoys, they are quite easy to follow and to go around. And then about the penalty box, please keep the penalty table or the penalty screen there on eye so that you will realize if your number is there measured. Then you need to stop there and serve the penalty. Otherwise, if you go to the finish over the finish line, your competition will be disqualified. It's a pity, but that's the thing. And we are having here in Finland. This is mostly the opening race in this season, and I think that if I say that there is sometimes more power than sense in this kind of openings, so you might forget it. But please check the penalty table there if your number is there, and then you stop there. I think that was all from me at this point.
Good. Thanks, Risto. Do you have something to ask? Some questions before we finish this race briefing? I will send this presentation, or the race LOC will send this presentation for you also, and it will be found in web page also. But if you have something that came to your mind that we didn't mention, you're free to ask now. I'll be in the race place well before the race, and also the race officials will help you if you have something to ask. It's maybe easier, but go through that transition area and all the curves so that there will be no confusion where you should go during the race day or during the race. That's what I will ask you to do. There is no bike fam because there is junior races or the youth and child race is going from the morning, so we can't have the bike fam there, but there is a space all the time where you can see at least the transition area and the nearby curves from the bike. Okay, then we will finish and see you on Saturday. Welcome to VANTAA and let's have a good race there. Thanks.